Hi, this is a message for Aries. You can look in your birth chart and see what placements you have in Aries, also what house it's in, to see how it's going to affect you. I pulled 3 cards from my Alchemical Visions tarot deck to see what the overall energy is for the reading. And underlying it all, we've got the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, but this card in this deck, it talks about armor when dealing with things of the unconscious. So what this is saying is basically you could be protecting yourself from the external environment, but by doing so, you could have something within your subconscious creep up, basically. And your protection could actually be suffocating you. And so this is about being able to balance the protection from the outside world and also protecting from, well, not even protecting, it's more like dealing with the aspects that come up within yourself instead of causing you suffocation. So what I mean by that is, like, for instance, if you put yourself in a bubble away from the world, then you have no potential of the world harming you, right? But then you're harming yourself by putting yourself in a bubble. So what this is saying is that deal with the world. You can have your armor, but if something comes up within you that causes fear and makes you want to put up an armor in the external world, turn around and deal with what's going on inside of you instead. And then the first card I got out, because that was the underlying energy, the first card I got out is the 3 of Pentacles. So in traditional tarot, this is collaborations, building something. In this picture, though, you can see this woman working on her craft. If you are a feminine energy, this is basically saying using the feminine energy in a confident and powerful way. And if you're more masculine, it's allowing yourself to access to that feminine, realizing that it is powerful, and it will bring you further ahead in your development, your evolution. And we have movement here with the 8 of Wands. And this is a very interesting 8 of Wands. You can see there's like all these people up on these weeds and stuff in this boat. But basically it's saying that there's movement, but there is a balance that's needed. And it's a balance between that masculine and feminine so that you don't fall off, is what it's saying. To not fall off, it's like there's a balance that's needed. So there's something that's being built. Okay, whether it's business, relationship, craft, but there's something being built, okay? And there's movement, but there's also this development not to block off yourself from this development. Okay, now I'm going to pull some Oracle next, and then I'll do Archetype and Tarot. But first, before I do that, I just wanted to let you know, if you want a personal reading or you want to watch my daily readings on TikTok, which I've been sick, so I haven't posted any in a few days. But anyway, and also I have another YouTube channel, which I just posted a new video on there. And all of that information is down below. So anyway, let me pull your Oracle. Okay, so the first card I got out is Circles. And I'm actually going to read this to you because there's a lot in here. So it says, our thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and relationship patterns are potentially detrimentally circular when they remain unconscious. Without acknowledgement that we do not know what we are doing or how to get different results, it seems as though the same disappointments, ruts, detours keep happening to us. This is because we do not realize our subconscious part in these unwanted reoccurrences. Now that we have the power to exit the unmerry-go-round. Nor do we have, the power. Okay. If we do nothing different happens. We will only continue to reenact our default settings automatically. A life lived in circles inevitably limits what is possible for us. It can also be particularly harmful when toxic relationships, addiction, or financial dependence is involved. Awareness of how we perpetuate more of the same is necessary before we can consciously create an upward and outward spiral of life for ourselves. The key is to become aware of the highly charged and compulsive psychological dynamics influencing us. Without clarity, we cannot exit the circular rut that has some sort of magnetic toxicity at its core. Although it can be painful and confronting to understand the dynamics that continue to trigger us, awareness is the doorway out of any roundabout we want to step off. To support you, and then it says journal, basically ask yourself questions. But circles that spiral downward are the effects of the unconscious repetition and confusion. In this sense, we are the ones who prohibit us from venturing forth upon new ground. To acknowledge that we do not know what we are doing about something, we begin to see the increasing clarity, logic, desires, and emotions, what is confusing and therefore prohibiting us. Once we can see these things for what they are, we can recognize what we can do about them. There is always more than one way out of any circle. If you are ready to be free and go forth, focus your attention on who you are without the loops, fears, distractions, and preoccupations. In other words, focus on who you would be and what you would do without any problems, drama, impossible lifestyle, or comfort zone you may be circling. So, it's interesting. I feel like there is something that is causing like turmoil to come up in you. You got the next card that you got is follow your own rhythm, which this is basically like pay attention to yourself and how you feel to go. Because what I'm getting is that you might be worrying about, it's like putting up that barrier on yourself, like, no, I can't do that, or worrying about like doing the right thing. Does that make sense? But the reason why there's this worry is because you're not listening to yourself. It's like finding a balance between effort, like putting in effort, and surrendering, but not worrying about like if you are making a right or wrong decision, like worrying about the outcome, I guess. It's learning to trust yourself. It's an inner trust. And being in harmony with yourself. Yeah, so what I'm really getting is that, like, you might have had things go wrong or go a certain way in the past. And so you're trying to predict what's going to happen and make your decision from there. But what you're basically, what this message is saying to you is to go with yourself. Don't worry about the outcome. What is it that you want to do? Because there is a decision, especially with the next card that came out. I got the Red Countess, and I'll read just the first paragraph. It says, deep within you, you know what is true and what to do or not to do. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in our own minds, that listening to our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear gentle birdsong in the midst of a rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth, and deep down you know it. Can you trust that it is safe to not only hear your inner voice, but act on it too? This is basically saying too that you have known, and it's like your mind talks yourself out of it. But it's like you could only do it for so long because it'll keep coming up. It's going to keep coming up. And this is basically saying give your brain a rest and stop worrying about the outcome of this. Okay, the next card you got is Tiger, which says will. And this is the Hindu goddess Durga. Let me look. I think that's what it said. Hold on a sec. Yeah, this is Shakti Power. So this is like powerful feminine energy. But basically, she has like rage, but it's rage for that destroys evil is what it is, and it's healthy. So like she rides the tiger. It's a fierceness. It's something about like standing up for yourself in a way, or standing up for others. It counters jealousy, threat, and rage. You might have some situation where you're like running into that with people. So the next two cards, you got Radiance, and this is fire. So something is lighting fire in you, and fire can use for motivation. It can to get something done. It also can be used in like rage or right, to burn something down. And it has to do with communication. So this could be communication that is received, or this is also communication in your mind. So like, what are you telling yourself? Or there's rumors either in your mind, like stories you're making up, or there is rumors from other people, or things that other people are saying, is what I'm sensing that's going on. And so this is where I feel like this armor is coming from. And it could have something to do with this Three of Pentacles, which is like something you're building, working on, a collaboration with people, or a person. But there's something to do with that. And yeah, something's getting stirred up. So I'm going to pull cards to see the energy that you're in, and then who you might be dealing with. So yeah, you're showing up as, if I can get up, the fox. And the fox is very smart, loyal. What else? They are wise, but you're underestimating your own power with the dolphin here in reverse. And what I'm seeing is that you're at a crossroads right now with the tarantula. And the gazelle. The gazelle is hyper aware. So it's almost like it can cause you to not enjoy the beauty around you, what's being offered or what's around you, because you're so worried, wondering what's really going on, type of thing. The person that you're dealing with. So it's funny because I feel like this is the transformation you're going through too. But it looks like someone around you, we've got the butterfly. So this is someone who's undergoing or just has undergone some kind of major transformation. Okay. And they are resourceful, independent. They know themselves. This is what they are coming into, at least. Becoming self-reliant. They could also be very uplifting, artistic, inspiring, but they could rely too much on their looks possibly, or they're just very good looking, is what this star represents. Okay, so in your center position, you have the offering and the river. So either you are making some offering to somebody, or somebody is to you. This can be any type of offering, but the center card is the Ace of Water. So this could be love offering. Or this is like beauty, love, abundance is around you, okay? But crossing you, there's contention. So there's contention within you about this, or there's something about it that's causing contention. Now it looks like around you, because in your subconscious, I've got the underworld and I've got the vision. So I feel like now the vision you can see is basically it's being born. Like something within you is being born, getting some kind of vision of the future. The underworld, I feel like, is the stuff that you're dealing with. That's the stuff that's coming up within you that you're facing. Now, the Lady of Fire came out with this, so you could be dealing with another fire sign, or this is you as a fire sign. But this is basically someone who's very enterprising, attractive, like meaning, well, people find them attractive, but also they attract things to them. So like opportunities, yeah, different things. Okay, so in your past, you have the Pilgrim and the Lover. So I really feel like this has something to do with either somebody you were with in the past or an old thing that you were doing in the past. But this talks about a journey. But it's interesting because I got the Seven of Air. And the Seven of Air in any other deck talks about kind of like sneakiness. It could be like some kind of love affair that's sneaky or something like that. But it could also talk about why you might be like hyper aware too, like if you were deceived in the past by a past lover, or like something that you were in love with. So it doesn't even have to be a person, like it didn't work out or someone deceived you in some way. But I'm going to get clarifiers too, but I kind of want to see all what comes out. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to clarify that contention because what's above you, I've got the womb, okay? This can mean all kinds of different things, but let me show you what I've got. I've got deluge, which is the tower. So like there's some kind of destruction, some kind of weakness exposed in yourself, but this is walking away from some foundation, some family, or friends, something that you invested in, you're leaving. So this could, with the womb, this could indicate like a mother figure. It could be a lost pregnancy. It could be a place or people that you felt safe with. I'm feeling like you are in some way leaving something or someone because the safety, it's like something about the safety is not in line with what you are going to do or want to do. Let me see what the contention is real quick. Whoa. I got the Seven of Water in reverse. I'm going to get one more. Okay, so I got the Hierophant is the other one. That's Taurus energy, just so you know. But what I'm seeing here, the Seven of Water, so there was something you were unclear of, and then it's like something might come in where suddenly you are clear. This can be forming like alliances or allegiances or relationships, but something about it I'm seeing is like there is something else that you're walking away from. Like you're deciding to go on a path that I'm really seeing like maybe somebody or others disagree with. Now, a lot of this can be internal, actually. You could even be making up the scenarios. Because the reason why I say that is because in your immediate future, you got the heart and you got the healer. And the heart is, and you can see the heart's really guarded with all these weeds, okay? But the healer indicates someone who's been broken over and over again in one way or another, but then heals over and over again. And they develop these heads so that they have the capacity to heal more people, others in the future. And the first card I got out was the Nine of Air, which is, it says danger on here. And I'm like, what danger? But the Nine of Air is very much mental as well. It's like that worry, it keeps you up at night type of thing. And I was like, what danger? And I got the Four of Earth, which says assembly. in this deck, which talks about, I almost feel like there is danger in trying to appease everyone, or like trying to make everybody happy, doing what they want, if that makes sense. Because this is like holding on to past situations, being too greedy with your money. Like there's different things this can mean, but like holding on to it too tightly and it's hindering you. Yeah, it looks like, okay, so in your environment, it looks like there's something that you thought was going to go somewhere that doesn't. I got, it says imagination reversed and birth reversed. Again, this is the Sun and the Chariot reversed. It's Leo and Cancer reversed. But in the advice, it looks like you got the 3 of Earth and the 3 of Water. So again, there's people or persons you're collaborating with and you're working on building something together. And that's the advice. So it's like one thing didn't work out and one thing does. You may be choosing between people too. Your hopes and fears is the 7 of Fire, which is success. So you might have a fear of success. Like getting what you want or standing up for what you believe in. Because you, like I said, I feel like there is opposition in some way. What is the outcome? Okay, in your outcome, I really hope this is your energy, or isn't your energy. I don't think it is, but because I've pulled another card because I got a person here. And I got the 6 of Water, which is memory, nostalgia, someone from your past, okay? But this person is showing up as manipulative, thinks they're always right, vengeful, like someone's pissed. And I got memory with it. I might want to get another card, actually. It's really like controlling. 2 of Fire in reverse. Oh my god, dude. I'm like, I'm not sure who that is. But, okay. Now, this fire that's burning in you that I talked about in the beginning of this, yeah, there's a need to direct that. I really do feel like, you're going in a direction like that you know that you should. I feel like that if you don't, you could become that energy, if that makes sense. But I feel like that maybe there is somebody around you that is not happy. Let me get the advice cards out and see what's going on there. Okay. Okay, so where did the first one go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, so the first one that came out was Go Deeper. It basically is you to go deep inside of yourself, okay? Because I feel like you're coming into some type of partnership. Pitch is like expressing your idea, pitch your idea, right? It says go deeper, pitch, okay? And then there is this partnership that forms, okay? Now, if you're stuck in a situation, because this does say you're stuck, it says to seek counsel, basically to help you out of a situation, because there are obstacles. And then trust that it's going to work out. And then also you got nature. Go out in nature. Like to clear your mind. So that's what I got for you. If you, yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. Leave your comments, like the video, and I'll see you next time.